Your Sport Swindon. I'm joined by James and George from the Swindon St George. And first of all, guys, let's talk about last Saturday. First of all, narrow win against arch rivals Oxford, but a win's a win, unbeaten.
Wasn't narrow in the first half. We had definitely the roll of the green in the first half. Dominated really well, controlled the tackle zone. Really chuffed with the first half. Second half, not entirely sure where our issues were, to be honest. They very well drilled side. They came back. Most teams would have had their heads down with the lead that we had over them. They started clawing back. We had to belt some braces, but we came out.
You sort of rallied towards the end and built a little bit of momentum back up again. Perhaps a little bit of tiredness crept into it, possibly as well.
Yeah, I mean, we were controlling. We knew we had to control the middle of the park. Rich White and myself, we started the game in the middle of the park. We were trying to control that as much as we could. They had some big lads running down that middle channel and they bruised us up quite badly. 60 minutes in, interchange, and it went from there, to be honest with you. But yeah, they were a really well drilled side, and credit to where credit's due. Most teams would have been heads down and they wouldn't have come back, but their experience showed through.
And with the seconds, I was able to watch the entire game. Although you lost 40 points to 60, loads of points scored. I thought it was a great effort by the seconds. How did you see it?
Yeah, definitely. The first start defensively, we were quite poor. We were quite loose in the tackles, but we come back in the second half and. Really dug in. We're a new set of boys at the end of the day as well. Not a lot of us kind of played together, so that second half you really saw it start to gel, and all the work we've been kind of putting in the training ground really started to come together. And credit to Gloucester, they are a good side. Ben and Matt have coached them before. I think they've won the most championships in our division as well. So we knew it was going to be a tough game as well. And credit to the boys for getting stuck in the second half.
I do know that first half you gave away one or two silly little penalties which might have cost you, but as I said, great spirit shown in that second half comeback, and played a little bit longer. You could have closed the gap more.
Yeah, definitely. As we said in the second half, our discipline wasn't great at all, especially in the tackle area. Not only in penalties, we weren't holding them down in the tackles, we weren't allowing our boys to get back at the same time, but second half really kind of cut the penalties down and got the rub of the green a little bit more as well from the referee, which was much appreciated at that point.
Now let's look forward to this weekend then. Contrasting games really, because first of all, you're playing Bristol Sonics, who you only played a couple of weeks ago, and narrowly beaten by a point.
That's right, yeah. They're some good boys down there. They've got some good experience. Byron's got himself a good little fold. Our issue when we're playing against the likes of Bristol, it's almost like a local derby for us. Bristol's an unusual beast. They can be fast one game and they can be all about the forwards the next. And it's trying to get a happy medium between that. It was a narrow game. We snatched it off them at the last minute. But I think that from our perspective, that was our fitness coming through for our first team squad there. They did look tired. We'll look to try and exploit the same sort of areas again.
I believe in that first game, not only was it played in appalling conditions in the second half, a few yellow cards as well, so it could be feisty one again. Yeah,
one or two, same as any derby like that. They've got some really good lads down there, and those lads have been there for a long time, so there's just that natural banter as well between our squad and theirs, so that inherently brings out one or two yellow cards, yeah, definitely.
But I certainly thought you're looking to try and keep that unbeaten run going.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, our focus is to make sure this place is a fortress. As James already said, the seconds are starting to really gather momentum. Any first team squad is only as good as its second team, because those boys are pushing us all the way. It's really comforting to know that you can put everything into your game and know that there's guys to take your position if you get smashed up. So, if we get smashed up, we get broken. It is what it is.
And I believe also Bristol haven't had a game for a couple of weeks, so they're going to come into it a little bit more fresher, perhaps. Although you're going to take that momentum from last week's victory into the game.
No, they'll still be on the sofa. They won't be rested. I prefer not for our squad not to be ring rusty anyway. Bruises go away quick enough. The encounters we've got at the moment, the level of intensity in the games, a couple of weeks off won't give them much of a respite. They did have a couple of injuries when they left us last time round, so it might have given them a bit of chance to heal. But
Okay, lovely. And turning to the second squad now, we're a bit of a mountain for you this weekend because you're taking on the league leaders, Forest Bulldogs. What do you know about them, first of all?
Well, they're actually quite a new side. They only started up last year. I think they had a few struggles playing recruitment then. So obviously off season they've recruited really well. They've had some big results as well. I think they went down to Somerset last week and took the points. So we know it's going to be a difficult game, but as long as we can carry the momentum through from last week, from that second half, I reckon we've definitely got a good shot of it.
I was going to say, on paper it looks as though there's only going to be one winner, but if you carry on the way that you finished the game here last Saturday, then who knows?
Yeah, exactly that. And as we said, it's a step into the unknown, so we don't really know what those boys are going to bring to the table. So we've as long as we stick to our game plan, we cut out the silly penalties that we were giving away, and we keep our discipline. We're really starting to push for that now, and I think that showed last week in the second half.
And just last of all, guys, just behind us we've got both the first and the seconds all training together. Don't often get that in clubs, and also very unique here at St George. You've got both teams in the same league, and it bodes brilliantly for the future of rugby league here in Swindon.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're a family club. That's our ethic, and that comes through when we're really down and out. You see the boys gel together. You're right, there is no definitive difference between our ones and our twos. It's one massive squad, and we make sure we pick the best of the best for the day based on the competition we're going up against. But yeah, credit to the boys. They're a family, and that's what we focus on.
And like you just said to me just now, for the first to be successful, you've got to have second guys in the second playing well and pushing you guys in the first for a team play. So if you have a good game on Saturday, you never know, you might get the call for the next one.
Yeah, definitely. We as a club, we need to have a cohesive game plan as well, so we're all singing off the same hymn sheet. So as George said, a lot of our boys do want to be pushing for the first team, and if we're playing two different game plans, then the boys coming up are going to struggle. So yeah, as George said, great family club, all the boys help each other out and play the same game plan.
Brilliant. Well, I hope the weather's going to be good on Saturday, and I hope you both come away with something from the games.
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, hopefully not too many injuries, eh?
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Cheers.